We're heading south from Ouray, Colorado in search of fall color, going down US Highway 550 to the south. And following along, here's the famous Shelf Road and under the ice shed. And soon we're going to be getting into an area with lots of fall color. The area is often called Red Mtn Pass. It's really in Ironton, which is a little bit to the north of that. So let's just pull to the side of the road. I'm on my motorcycle today, and I'm going to take off my helmet camera and narrate this video in real time. Well, if you look behind me, you can see all sorts of fall color. We're in Ironton Park, same place it was last week. Today is Friday, the 14th of September, and I would say that this area is not yet at peak, but it's sure getting close, and it won't be very long. Not long at all, in fact. I'm switching cameras here. I'm going back and forth between the GoPro helmet-mounted camera and a Panasonic video camera that actually has real live zoom. There's a lot of color. You can see that there's still a lot of green, but a lot of color, enough to stop by the side of the road and take some pictures. That old building there was part of the old ghost town of Ironton and Ironton Park. This is kind of a hanging valley to the south of Ouray, and quite something to behold, actually. So I thought I'd just set this to a little music without all the wind noise. Lots of people like to see this by motorcycle. I'm one of them. So we're going to hop back on the bike now and head further south, and this time we're just going to go through the Ironton Park here to the other end and turn left where the road would normally take us up to Corkscrew Gulch. But in this case, instead of going to the right here, we're going to the left up to Brown Mountain. I like to go up here not only because I'm going right through the trees, but because the views back down into the valley are truly stunning. We're in the trees here, and of course, it seems like every time I go riding, I get my feet wet. And here's an example of why that is so. We're going to have to cross this little creek here. It's about 6 to 8 inches deep of water. So let's trundle on up the road here. This is a stopping point where I picked up my video camera again, the good one, and took a few pictures. And then we'll go on up the hill here with the helmet-mounted camera and pick up a few more pictures just so you can see how beautiful it is to ride between the trees that have turned yellow and orange. Now let's go back to an on-the-spot narration. We're partway up the road to Brown Mountain, and boy, I've got to tell you, behind me are some really, really good-looking mountains here. We're not quite at peak, but it's not going to be long. Well, you get an idea here of just what kind of a magnificent view you can get from high up on the side of a mountain. These pictures are taken from most of the way to the top, and then in a couple minutes we'll be continuing on our way and taking a few more pictures as we work our way all the way to the top. And once there, I couldn't resist one more real-time narration. We're on the side of Brown Mountain, way up above the tree line, but as you can see, the views are nothing short of spectacular from here. Well, let's go on down Brown Mountain toward the highway again, and then we're going to work our way up now from the ghost town of Ironton itself back toward the highway, up through these beautiful trees. And once we do get to Highway 550, we'll find that there's more finery to behold. It's absolutely beautiful up here. I would say within the week, it will probably peak, and by this coming weekend we'll be at peak or maybe just a day or two beyond it. Now I want to tell you a little bit about this next shot. I have a photograph of myself many years ago against that mountain back there, and have always considered that one of the most spectacular spots here. So I thought, well, shoot, let's get it in movies rather than just a picture. Here we go into the mining country. On Highway 31 takes us into the Red Mountain Mining District. Again, more trees here. And we'll stop in a little bit here and find a mine that has some old buildings, and take some pictures with the good video camera just to see what that looks like there. Well, let's continue on, and there's more to be seen. I came across this little copse of yellow aspens with some orange mixed in, and so I used the good video camera to take a look at that too. And with that, we keep on going up the road with one last look back at the basin, and that's it.